Good morning, girls. So today we will see one more example of unbounded solution. Okay. So this I am taking from the book P.K. Gupta and D.S. Hira. You will find various examples. I'm writing it on the board. Yes, all of you draw the lines now one by one. Draw the lines. Decide the feasible region. Let us see what happens. Yes, first line is x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. Okay. Yeah, let us draw the lines first of all. You take proper scale. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Okay. Okay, first line is x1 plus x2 is equal to 1 or greater equal 1. The constraint is greater equal 1. So what are the points? Can you tell me any 3-4 points on this line?
Ma'am, 0, 1 and 1, 0.
0.
And half, right?
0.5.
2, then it is minus 1. If you take 2 here, then this will be minus 1. So you should try negative points also, okay? We are just using these negative points to draw the line. Do you understand it? While deciding the feasible region, these 3 quadrants will not be under consideration. We will not consider here because we have x1 and x2 both greater equal 0. Just for drawing the line, we will use negative points. So 0, 1 means on the y-axis, then 1 0 here. Let me just erase these crosses. Yeah. Then there is 2 minus 1. There is minus 1 and 2 as well. So this is how your line goes. Okay. This is your line. First line, L1. So what is the constraint? Can you tell me? What is the constraint? X1 plus X2 greater equal 1. So which part ideally should be your solution set for this particular constraint?
The upper part.
ये वाला या upper part? Naturally upper part. Okay.
Upper part.
You should understand this by practice now. Okay, if you practice enough these problems, you will understand how to decide the feasible region. And those who are attending my lecture very first time or learning graphical method first time, the constraint is greater equal 1. So we want to find out the solution set of this. The points which lie on this line, they also satisfy this answer, this equation. See, because x1 plus x2 greater equal 1 का मतलब होता है x1 plus x2 is equal to 1 and x1 plus x2 greater than 1. So we want to find out all those points x1, x2 which satisfy both these constraints. Okay, so all the points which lie on the line as well as the points here, because you can check this. I am taking this point 1, 2 here, and then if I substitute 1 plus 2, that becomes 3. 3 is greater than 1. So this whole portion satisfies along with the line, along with the boundary. Please remember this. Line के ऊपर वाले सारे points and all these points. And we are in the first quadrant, so I am skipping this portion. Okay, we are in the first quadrant, so ये वाला भी portion नहीं आएगा. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? ये वाले points आएंगे आपके, देखो ये वाले.
Yes, ma'am.
I am just
Yes, ma'am.
bold. ये जो बाउंड्री पॉइंट्स आपको दिख रहे हैं, ये सारे, ये लाइन का ये हिस्सा, ओके, एंड all these points above. Now what is the second constraint? Minus 2x1 plus x2 is less equal 1. Let me just erase this part. तो पहले कंस्ट्रेंट के लिए हमें ये फिजिबल रीजन मिल गया है, ये ऊपर वाला है. नाउ वी विल ड्रॉ द सेकेंड कंस्ट्रेंट, सेकेंड लाइन. Minus 2x1 plus x2 is less equal 1. So points बताओ.
Zero,
1 3 minus 1 by 2 0.
minus 1 by 2.
1 3.
Minus
Yes.
1 by 2.
1 3 minus 1
Minus
by 2 0
1.
and 0 1.
If this is 0, x2 is 0, then it is minus 1 by 2. Okay. If x1 is 2, minus 4, x2 will be 5.
5.
Na?
5.
Yeah, so 0 1. 0 1 means again we are here. Okay. Then 1 3. 1 3. 1 2 1 3. 1 3 is here. Then minus half 0. Minus half 0, so that will be here on the x-axis. 2 5. 2 and this is 4 and this is 5. Okay, so this is how my line goes. Yes. Now which portion? This portion or this portion is of our interest? इस लाइन की वजह से दो पार्ट्स हुए.
Right side.
ये वाला ए पार्ट या बी पार्ट बताओ. सब्स्टिट्यूट करो कोई भी एक
A
पॉइंट.
part.
सपोज ए पॉइंट में, ए पार्ट में से मैंने 3 2 ये पॉइंट चूज किया है. 3 2 मैं सब्स्टिट्यूट करती हूँ. 3 2 minus 2 into 3 plus 2, so that is minus 6 plus 2 is minus 4, which is less than 1, right? Everyone is getting this? Because if you don't understand how to decide the region, it will be difficult. This is the only important step. सपोज आप यहां से एक पॉइंट उठा लो 1, ये क्या है 4, 1,4 इज बी रीजन में मैंने एक पॉइंट लिया है, तो मैं वो सब्स्टिट्यूट करती हूँ -2 into 1 + 4, so that will be +2. +2 is not less than 1. Okay, so our solution set is not in B, but our solution set is in A. Do you understand it? अभी इन दोनों का कॉमन रीजन बताओ मुझे क्या है. ये दोनों कंस्ट्रेंट का कॉमन रीजन कौन सा हो गया फिर? ये हो गया क्या पूरा? ये पूरा हो गया क्या? ये सब कुछ, एवरीथिंग. ओके, नाउ वी नीड टू ड्रॉ द थर्ड लाइन. ओके, तो अब तक हमारा रीजन ये है, थर्ड लाइन. थर्ड लाइन क्या है? 4x1 minus x2 is greater equal 1. Points, tell me the points.
0 minus 1. 1/4 0.
Then
1/4.
if I take x2 2
1/2 1.
or x2 3, if I take x2 3, so this will become 1 + 3 4, x1 will become 1, right? If I take x2 7, then this will become 2, correct है क्या? So 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1 means here. Okay, I will draw it with red color now. 0 minus 1, 1/4. So this is half and 1/4 is here. 1/4 0. This is x-intercept. This is y-intercept. Then 1,3. 1,3. So 1,3 is a common point, intersecting point, right? And 2,7. 2. So this is 4, 5, 6 and 7. 2,7 is here. Okay, so let me join this. So these two, L2 and L3, they intersect. L2 and L3 intersect here. Okay, 1,3. Then here also they intersect. This is L1 and L3 का इंटरसेक्शन है. L1 and L3 का इंटरसेक्शन क्या आ रहा है? हाफ हाफ. दिस इज हाफ हाफ. हाफ हाफ सेटिस्फाई करता है क्या? देखो जरा ये कंस्ट्रेंट. हाफ हाफ सेटिस्फाइज द फर्स्ट कंस्ट्रेंट. यहाँ पे 4 into हाफ माइनस हाफ, सो 2 minus हाफ. नहीं, 4 and 1, हाफ एंड 1 सेटिस्फाई करता है. गर्ल्स आंसर माय क्वेश्चंस. मैं अकेली बातें करती जा रही हूं. द फर्स्ट कंस्ट्रेंट इज सेटिस्फाइड बाय हाफ कॉमा हाफ. यहाँ पे मैंने हाफ लिखा तो क्या आ जाएगा? 2 minus 1. So it should be 1. The intersection should be 1. Yes, now tell me the common feasible region. इसका कॉमन फिजिबल रीजन बताओ मुझे तीनों कंस्ट्रेंट्स का.
Ma'am, please admit Bhagyasri.
Yes, tell me the common feasible region now. This is greater equal 1. 4x1 minus x2 greater equal 1. So ये जो रेड लाइन है इसकी वजह से जो दो प्लेन के दो पार्ट्स हुए हैं, ये है ए पार्ट, यहां से पूरा ऐसा, और ये दूसरा पार्ट है, इसमें से हमारा आंसर कौन सा होगा? विच पार्ट इज अवर
A
आंसर?
part.
हाउ ए पार्ट? वाई ए पार्ट
A
सिद्धिका?
part.
You have to confirm it, you have to prove it.
मॅम
Upper.
हा ना मॅम 0 टाकलं ना इक्वेशन मध्ये तर 0 इज नॉट ग्रेटर दॅन 1 ना, तर मग ए पार्ट ऑब्विसली.
0 कुठे आहे त्याच्यामध्ये? 0 तर त्याला
मॅम ओरिजिन टाकून बघितलं मॅम, एक तर आपण मॅम एक तर आपण राईट साइडचं बघतो नाही तर लेफ्ट साइडचं बघतो. सपोज
हाँ, 0 is not greater than 1. So this portion is not our answer. That's what you want to say. है ना सिद्धिता? So यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे मैं एक पॉइंट सिंपल चूज करती हूँ 2 1. 2 1 point, if I substitute 4 into 2 minus 1, so that is equal to 7 and 7 is greater than 1. So obviously ये लाइन के जो इस तरफ के पॉइंट्स है, but if I include this region, will it satisfy constraint 2? Will it satisfy constraint 2? If I include this region also, girls, are you listening me? 34 में से एक भी लड़की जवाब नहीं देना चाहती है क्या? What I'm asking you, for this third line L3, this portion is also the solution set, but does it satisfy the constraint 2?
No, ma'am.
No, it doesn't satisfy the constraint 2. It should satisfy all the 3 now. So which portion satisfies our all 3 constraints? So this is the region we are getting. See, I am drawing the boundaries by green color. See. Okay. So this whole portion is our solution set, feasible region. You understand this? Very bad drawing. I'm not drawing it very good. Yeah. So this is your feasible region. All of you are drawing it. This is 5 marks question. Okay.
Ma'am, what is the intersection point?
Now you have to find out. ये तो 1 3 आ गया ना रिद्धि? This 1 3 you can see ना very easily, because 1 3 दोनों में था. देखो सेकेंड एंड थर्ड कंस्ट्रेंट में दोनों जगह पे 1 3 पॉइंट है. यहाँ पे देखो थर्ड कंस्ट्रेंट में 1 3 आ रहा है. एंड सेकेंड कंस्ट्रेंट वाज -2x1 प्लस x2. तो इसमें भी 1 3 तुमने सब्स्टिट्यूट किया तो आंसर 1 आता है. सो सेकेंड, ये इंटरसेक्टिंग पॉइंट जो इसका नाम मैं रखती हूँ सपोज A. Okay, then this point is another point that we are getting is B. So B is the intersection of the constraint 1 and 3. So 1 and 3 के लिए आपको वो simultaneous solve करने होंगे. 1 and 3. Constraint 1 and 3 you need to solve simultaneously to get the intersecting points. Okay, एक intersection हमें मिल चुका है. There are 3 intersecting points. ये कौन सा है? What is this point? 1, 0. So A, B and C. Okay. So feasible region is the shaded region, or shaded region is the feasible region with extreme points. मैं ऊपर लिखती हूँ यहाँ पे. With extreme points A equal to 1, 3, B equal to हमें ढूंढना है, and C equal to 1, 0. Now what is B? Tell me the intersection of 1 and 3. First and third line का intersection ढूंढो. फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड लाइन का इंटरसेक्शन ढूंढो.
मैम 1 1 सॉरी 0 1. हेलो.
Girls, give me just 1 minute. Find out intersection of a constraint 1 and 3. Yes, what is B? What is point B?
Ma'am, 1/3 and minus 1/3.
कैसे माइनस आएगा? Who is saying minus? This is point B. It is in the first quadrant. How it will be negative?
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, it is 1/5.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. I made a mistake.
What is it? What are the coordinates? Riona, Riddhi.
मॅम पॉइंट मध्ये चालेल का?
चालेल का नाही, जे असेल ते सांगायचंय. कोण आहे? सिद्धिता.
पॉइंट
जे असेल ते आन्सर सांगायचं.
पॉइंट 4 आणि पॉइंट 6.
Ma'am, 3/10 and 1/5.
ही कोण आहे? हा, अच्छा राणी ते आलं का? हे दार लावून घ्या ना माझं जरा. राणी ते बसा, माझं लेक्चर सुरू आहे. आई हे माझं फक्त हे दार लावा. पॅन्ट मध्ये घ्या. उघडलं परत. नाही तो कडी लावून घेतली तरी चालेल आता. Sorry girls, there was some network issue. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Riona, what are the coordinates of B?
Ma'am, 0.4 and 0.6.
0.4 and 0.6. Okay. So I hope you have solved it correctly. The first and third line, 0.4 and 0.6, that becomes 1. And 4 into 0.4 becomes 1.6 minus 0.6, that is also 1. Okay, correct. Yes. So these three are the extreme points. You have to write like this. Okay, this is expected from you to write in the solution that whatever region you are drawing, what are the extreme values, what are the extreme points, those you need to write. Okay, so the corner points you need to write as extreme points. Now, once we have decided the feasible region and the extreme points, we need to look at our objective function. What is your objective function? What you are supposed to do?
Maximize it.
Yes, maximize z equal to 4x1 plus 5x2. Now, I will first calculate my z value at all these extreme points. Z at A. So, what are my extreme points? 1, 3. So, z at A will be 4 into 1 plus 5 into 3, that is 19. Then I will calculate z at B. 4 into 0.4 plus 5 into 0.6, that is 1.6 plus 3 is 4.6. Then z at C is 10. So answer is 4. This I calculated because I am getting 3 extreme points. But now tell me, in this feasible region, I can take any value of x1, x2, right? Yes or no? This region is unbounded.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can take any value on this line also, L2, on this portion also.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can take here, you can take here, you can take here. But as I go on, as my x1 and x2 values are increased indefinitely and my objective function's demand is maximization, then I can get greater and greater answer, right? The bigger value for z as I go on increasing x1 and x2. Do you understand it? Do you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If at all your objective function is to be minimized, then you would have got a unique solution. What is that unique solution? Tell me. The minimum, the smallest value, the minimum value for z here is at which point?
4.
4. Yes. So what happens, when your constraints are greater equal, usually your feasible region is unbounded. But if you want to minimize your objective function, you will get the answer. You will get the optimal solution. Unique one, or maybe more than one also. But if you want to maximize your objective function, then it will become unbounded, because as you increase the values of x1 and x2 indefinitely, your z value is going to increase indefinitely. Okay, so that's the meaning of unbounded solution. Okay, as unbounded solution, because we have unbounded region. Okay, as x1 and x2 can be increased indefinitely. Z value also increases indefinitely. So this interpretation is expected from you. There is 1-2 marks allotted out of 5 marks. 1 mark is for graph. Okay, 1 or 2 marks will be for graph, drawing graph, deciding feasible region,
Ma'am,
and writing.
we have to write the minimum value for that.
Therefore, LPP has an unbounded solution. I will come to your doubt. LPP has an unbounded solution. Yes. What was it? क्या पूछा अभी?
Ma'am, since we can't find the maximum value, do we have to write the minimum value?
No. Why we will write minimum value? I am saying that if your objective function is to be minimized, then you would have got the answer, the definite answer. Okay. Whatever is asked in your problem, stick to that objective only.
Yes, ma'am.
So the 1 mark is allotted for this particular interpretation thing. Whether the problem has unique solution, no feasible solution, infinitely many solutions, or an unbounded solution. Okay. So this is how one can make use of graphical method in LPP while you have 2 variables. Okay. If you have more than 2 variables, obviously we cannot use graphical method. Okay, I mean manually you cannot draw the graphs. So I'm giving you one problem for homework, and I want all of you to try this because I'm giving you many constraints. So this is just a practice to decide the feasible region. Okay, yeah, take down the homework. I need to take the attendance also, girls. Minimize z equal to 3x1 plus 5x2 subject to minus 3x1 plus 4x2 is less than or equal to 12. 2x1 minus x2 greater equal minus 2. 2x1 plus 3x2 greater equal 12. x1 less than or equal to 4. x2 greater equal 2. And x1, x2 greater equal 0. Okay. Let me take the attendance quickly. Have you finished writing this?
Oh, ma'am, wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Please rename yourself with your roll number, huh? It's easy for me to note down. Can I go to the next page?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.